No Film School's NAB 2022 coverage is brought to you by Blackmagic Design and Creative Solutions, which consists of Small HD, Teradek, and Wooden Camera, and Atomos.
Oh, can I curse?
No cursing, my man. This is NAB. This is for the kids. This is for the people. Okay. But this is Andrew. We're at the Deity booth. They've been nominated for product of this NAB.
Yep.
We got a smart slate. We got a timecode device.
Yeah.
We got more stuff to talk about. What are you guys doing right now? What are you psyched to talk about?
You know, we're excited about our new products and all the new people we've gotten to see in person. I mean, we haven't had an NAB since 2019. And it's so nice to have the community back, get to talk to people. You only see that once a year kind of experience and reconnect with our audience.
I was walking around, multiple people came up and showed us their Deity mics. That made me feel great about talking to you guys, because it's like, you got the color branded thing happening, and then you got the people that just love using your stuff. But what's this? This sounds new. This sounds like
this is all new.
The next level.
This is what we've been working on for a while now, because it may seem incremental. It may feel like timecode is not the most sexiest item on a film set, but I'll tell you, when you've worked with timecode in post and you've been able to just right-click all your footage, hit synchronize by timecode, and it just goes, zoop, it is such a nice thing, especially when you are trying to work on a time crunch. Sync by waveform was a nice holdover, but now that we have cameras under $5,000, lots of on-camera, options that come out, we can use timecode ports. I mean, the camera you're shooting on right now takes timecode. It does. I don't know. I think it does, actually.
It might do, it might not, but
Oh, is that I got the wrong model. I'm looking at but like, you got the FX6 now, you have the the C70, all the Blackmagic pocket cameras. And it's like, cool, people are now able to do this. So let's actually start innovating in that space that we think really could use some new options.
And so what exactly is this then?
So this is our timecode generator box for cameras. There's a locking 3.5mm TRS cable. We've got an onboard navigations, a 1-inch OLED display. We're using the same kind of hook and loop that a lot of people really utilize for these types of devices. You've got a flat surface on your camera, you can fit a timecode box on your camera. And we come with a cold shoe mount with this unit. The slate is coming in at $1,000, and what's really nice about it is it just feels great in the hands. Take a look at that.
This is Deity. Take one. Soft stick smart.
So what we said was, let's make a slate that kind of does a little bit extra and fits in everyone's workflow. You can sync this slate with your phone for the first time ever in history, a Bluetooth-enabled slate. We have a 5-pin connector for timecode, and as well as a TRS cable. So if you got the old school cables already in your collection, you don't need to buy new cables just for us. You're also not bound to just being on that cell phone. We know people want options. You can also RF sync them from device to device. So if you're just using one device, you can hand this to someone and go, hey, can you finish up and sync everything on set? They can do that without you having to hand over your cell phone. So it's really nice to be able to just set everything up multiple different ways and work it into your workflow, however it is you want to work.
And then what are these guys over here?
Okay, so this is what won us Product of the Year 2021 NAB. This is our BP.
This is like year after year. You see, you come to Deity year after year to get in the nominations, they're getting the wins. Go ahead. Sorry to mess up your flow.
It's okay. We're trying out here because we're just trying to do things different by listening to the community, find out how they utilize the tools, on a day-to-day basis, and try to solve real-world problems that they have with their gear and their workflow. So this has a recorder built into the transmitter. It goes on a micro SD card. It'll run for about 12 hours. You can remotely trigger that from your dual channel receiver over here with a push of a hotkey. I don't need to go into a menu system to actually trigger all this stuff. I can start and stop it remotely at full range. I can also remote control every single setting in my transmitter, also from my receiver.
What kind of range are we talking about?
With 2.4, it's always hard to kind of denote because of what the external environment sources can be. And what kind of range at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because, again, you can record.
It's right to the pack.
Right in the pack. So like range is how far can you walk?
What I love about recorders like this, it's like it just saves you all kind in an environment like this where there's
so many headaches.
so much radio.
So many headaches.
It's like we're recording to the pack. And then you're talking about timecode. I mean, how many of us have been up at night and you're trying to manually sync the audio, or you're trying to use softwares, or all the edit software seem to have, we'll automatically sync it, and it works like 75% of the time.
But timecode works 100% of the time. And we've also got timecode in the body pack.
Oh, great.
So this backup audio will also sync up with the rest of your timecode in your post-production.
So you guys just like marched in and just started innovating all over audio, all over production. What do you see? What are the tools that you think have helped, or let me say it a different way. What do you see the future of sound being?
My goal is for you not to wear the sound bag. I saw so many people that were mentors to me early on that now have destroyed bags, that have had the 50-pound sound bags, weigh them down, 8 channels of wireless, gigantic 10-pound recorders. You go through that for 20 years with a boom pole above your head, and by the age of 45, you're going to a chiropractor once a week. My goal is to make it lighter, easier to work with, and you not being bound to this idea that you need to strap 45 pounds of weight to your stomach to do your job. If that's the future, I don't want that to be the future.
That's a concise, brilliant view of the future. No more packs. Let's go. This is Deity. Thank you.
Yep.
Is this a recorder as well?
Yeah.
Well, can we just talk about this real quick?
Yeah.
So you might have noticed. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So you might have noticed, No Film School, we've been walking around here with one of these old school wires. Been tripping over ourselves 3-4 days, NAB. It's because we didn't show up to this booth early enough and get one of these bad boys that records right to the pack.
So this works with our wireless system. It'll transmit and record at the same time, so you can have a master backup 24-bit, 48 kilohertz, always there with you. And it has an analog limiter built in. So if you want to get super loud, this will always save you.
My voice tends to have like a slow attack. You know what I mean? I have a smooth criminal. I don't have the biting waveforms. But for somebody, maybe with George's voice, we got guys on our team with that razor voice. They might want that limiter on there. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Awesome. See you.